It's time for GMA3. Countdown to Christmas. With just 2 weeks to go, the holiday deadlines you need to know to get those gifts under the tree on time. The warning from the FBI about holiday scams, how to protect yourself and your money. Thinking outside the app. One woman's bold move to find love. Advertising on billboards to find the one.
These are some of the applications I've gotten.
And how others have stopped swiping and started looking for other ways to meet their match. It's time for GMA3.
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
And you have obviously swiped right. It is a perfect match here with us at GMA3. Hi, I'm Rebecca Jarvis.
See what you did there. I love that. And I'm Morgan Norwood here with our friend Jesse Palmer. So glad you can join us on this Wednesday.
Great seeing you again. I just realized I'm wearing the exact same outfit I did last week.
And it looks great.
Looks great.
Thank God for dry
Can't
cleaning.
tell.
Coming up, if you're feeling down during the holidays, you may be experiencing seasonal burnout. We're going to tell you how to recognize those symptoms and what you can do to help feel better.
So helpful. Also ahead, comedian Samantha Bee is known for not holding back, right? Well, now she's getting candid about menopause in her new tour. It's something of a girlfriend's guide to menopause. She's going to tell us all about how she's trying to break the stigma and help others get over that sense of shame.
Yep, we're looking forward to that, but we begin with crunch time for holiday deliveries as we are all trying to get those gifts to loved ones on time. And Elizabeth Schulze has everything you need to know. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey, Rebecca, crunch time for sure. We're now 2 weeks away from Christmas Eve. The window is closing to get those holiday gifts in the mail if you want to have them under the tree in time. So here's some of the cheapest options right now if you want your packages to get there by December 24th. With FedEx Ground Economy, that deadline is December 15th. That is next Monday, so maybe you want to go this weekend to be safe. For the U.S. Postal Service, December 17th, 1 week from today, both ground shipping and first-class mail, so keep that in mind for holiday cards, too. UPS will vary by location, but if you're trying to send a package across the country with ground shipping, the cheapest option, you want to get it in the mail by the 17th. We get into a lot more expensive options after that. So December 18th, that's going to be the deadline for priority mail with the Postal Service, the 19th for UPS 3-day shipping, the 20th for FedEx Express Saver. Just for context, that Express Saver rate, 3 times more expensive than ground shipping when I just checked a package. So it really does add up. You've got other options like overnight shipping, but at that point, Rebecca, you could end up paying more than $100 for shipping. Not sure that's as much as you even bought the gift in the first place.
Yeah, right. You want to put that money towards the gift, not the shipping of it. Okay, Elizabeth, what are some tips for people to save on those shipping costs?
Right, so remember you can always check shipping directly with the retailer. If you're buying online, it'll usually say the very last date and time that you can order to qualify for free shipping. You can ship directly from the brand. A lot of brands offer gift wrapping. Finally, always check those flat rate boxes. This is when you can put a lot more stuff into one package and it doesn't charge you based on the weight, guys.
All right, Elizabeth,
December
thanks.
15th. Save some money.
Save
Check.
the date.
Check. Although we've kind of said we're procrastinators here, but we're trying, and Elizabeth is helping us do just that. We're going to go now to an FBI warning about holiday shopping scams. And Morgan, you have the details on what we can do to protect our wallets as we do our holiday shopping online, and officials say scammers go into overdrive during the holidays.
Yeah, they really do. We like to think of them like the Grinches, Rebecca, of the internet. They're lurking in your inbox, ready to steal your Christmas and your credit card info. The FBI says the season is really prime for scammers, right? Your email inbox is their playground. You're distracted, you're spending fast, you're clicking even faster. And that's when everything from like fake store links to phony charity please tend to slip through. They're just banking on you being too busy to catch some of these scams.
Yeah, and there's always updates to what the scams look like.
Yeah.
What are the most popular right now, Morgan?
You will see it everywhere, and it really is the non-delivery scams. Those are big. That's when you buy something online, it never really shows up, right? And then there's the non-payment scams where people will sell goods online, right, but not get paid. And then you have auction fraud where what you see is definitely not what you get in the mail. Then you've got the classic gift card grift where anyone's asking for a payment, like a prepaid card. That's definitely not festive. That is fraud. According to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, look at this. These scams cost Americans payments, more than $780 million. Wow. And then credit card, that's another almost $200 million gone. So don't let that be your holiday story.
This is really scary stuff. So then how do you spot and then stop a scam before it's too late?
Yeah, it's all about good internet hygiene. First, you don't want to click on any random links or attachments. One bad click can hand over your info or just install some really bad software. And then second, always check for that padlock icon and HTTPS on websites. That tells you whether it's secure or not. And then when you're shopping online, always use a credit card. That way you can dispute the fraud charges with your credit card company. If you do get scammed, there's a website for that. It's a federal website. It's ic3.gov. Call your bank, immediately change your passwords, but definitely be vigilant about this.
Yeah, it's a really good reminder. You got to be careful
this
holiday season for sure.
Absolutely.
Great stuff. Okay, now to a little bit of hope following the devastating California wildfires earlier this year. Last weekend, thousands of people attended the Christmas tree lighting at Christmas Tree Lane in Altadena, nearly 1 year since the Eaton fire caused so much damage and destruction. And our own Robin Roberts has the story.
The historic Christmas Tree Lane is making spirits bright this holiday season.
It's a symbol of Altadena. Christmas Tree Lane is the oldest and largest Christmas tree lighting in the whole United States.
A beloved tradition since 1920. Century-old cedar trees lighting up a nearly 1 mile stretch in Altadena. This year, a true Christmas miracle in the aftermath of the Eaton fire.
It's really just celebrating the sense of community. We've been displaced, and this will be a homecoming. And all around us, going south for miles on either side of us now, there are homes that are burned to the ground. And this survived.
All 135 of the trees still standing after the devastating January 7th fire scorched the tight-knit Southern California town.
So that night, all the embers going everywhere, they protected the houses that were underneath them, and they themselves did not catch.
The inferno, tragically killing 19 people, destroying thousands of homes.
Most of Altadena was displaced by this fire. Most people lost their homes. All but a block or two of the businesses were burned. It was devastating. So this will be a coming together after almost a year now.
A record 20,000 people, including many displaced fire survivors, attending the 105th annual Winterfest to memorialize all they've lost.
It's like putting your pieces of your life back together again. And slowly, surely, we're going to heal.
Neighbors reuniting to mark this milestone with the help of Disney's own Volunteer Village. Their mission? To give back to families in need. Plus, Mickey and other Disney friends adding their own sparkle.
And it's everything from packing food boxes that will stay right here in this local community for families in need to collecting toys for kids in this community.
Despite the long road to recovery, the lighting ceremony represents a bright step in the rebirth for Altadena.
And our thanks to our Robin Roberts for that story. All right, well, coming up, understanding seasonal burnout, what you can do to help feel better.
Back now with a GMA Health Alert. We're in the heart of the holiday season, which is a happy time for most, but some people also find it very overwhelming, and it's known as seasonal burnout. And Dr. Leah Kroll is here now to help us learn more about this. Thanks so much for being here. I've never heard of seasonal burnout before. What is it, and why does it affect people so much at this time of year?
So seasonal burnout is that physical, mental, emotional exhaustion that comes on at the end of the year. And there's a couple factors playing into this. First of all, we have shorter daylight hours, and that affects our circadian rhythms and sleep. The cold weather affects our mood. There's lots of pressure at the end of the school year and the work year. And then, of course, the holiday season brings plenty of joy, but also plenty of stress and time commitment. So it's sort of like your biology is slowing down when life is speeding up, and that's burnout.
Yeah, and you want to be able to enjoy all of this stuff, but sometimes there's just so much. How do you differentiate that between something like a more serious anxiety?
Well, this is a great question because we also talk a lot about seasonal affective disorder. And the difference here is that seasonal burnout is an overloaded feeling that gets better with rest. So symptoms are going to be things like feeling mentally drained, irritable, fatigued, difficulty concentrating. But if you can catch a break, those symptoms should go away. Seasonal affective disorder, on the other hand, is an actual chemical imbalance in the brain that comes from a lack of light exposure. And it has symptoms of depression, low mood, loss of interest in things that you would normally enjoy, heavy sleep, more cravings for carbs, and those symptoms will last for 2 weeks or more.
And so what can people do to feel better, and when does it sort of rise to the level of needing professional help?
So it's all about lessening the load and resetting your system. A couple of things you can try: prioritizing getting light in the morning. Going outside is best so the sun can regulate your body's rhythms. But if you can't get outside, look into these specialized lamps that are made for this. Number two, this time of year, really important every day to set a boundary. Say no to something every day. Take scheduled breaks, whatever you can do to lighten the load. Movement is key. Nothing is going to boost your mood or clear brain fog better than exercise, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes. That makes a meaningful difference. And then really looking in these busy times for little micro opportunities for rest and recovery, whether that's a short breathing exercise, mindfulness exercise, stepping outside for a minute. In terms of when to seek help, if your symptoms are lasting longer than 2 weeks, if they're not getting better with rest, and if they're really interfering with your ability to carry out your normal daily functioning, that's the time to get checked out.
It's a real thing, and it's also a good reminder this time of year. It is very joyous, but it's also very, very stressful as well.
Yeah.
Dr. Cole, thanks so much for being with us. All right, coming up, cities around the country with the most Christmas spirit. Did your city make the list? You're going to find out next. Pizza.
We're back now with a very chaotic pop news. Will Gans is here.
I'm just giving the people what they want. 'Tis the season for a little bit of chaos, and it may be the end of an era, but it's the beginning of pop news. We're just about 24 hours from Swiftmas. That's Christmas for Taylor Swift fans.
Oh,
yes, I'm talking, of course, about the debut of not one, but 2 Taylor Swift projects hitting Disney Plus on Friday. First up, the full concert film of her final performance from the Eras Tour in Vancouver on December 8th of last year. It'll showcase the entire Tortured Poets department set. This is the first time that we're going to see that on screen, with acoustic songs, final bows, and emotional performances. And second, her 6-part docu-series, which takes fans behind the scenes with Taylor's family and friends and fiance, reflecting on how the Eras Tour came to be and broke records worldwide. Now let me tell you how to watch all of it. Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour, the final show, begins streaming in full on Disney Plus on Friday. The first 2 episodes of the End of an Era docuseries also begin streaming Friday on Disney Plus, with 2 episodes dropping every week after that. But you're in luck because on Friday night, ABC will air a special preview event featuring episode 1 of the docuseries, along with 1 hour of the concert. That starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then Saturday is Taylor's birthday. So it's a big weekend in Swiftie culture, which is my culture.
Yes, it is.
You're going to be a very busy person over the next
I'm going to come
days.
in with just bags under my eyes, and you'll know that I've been fully fixed.
I'm also just happy that Taylor Swift is able to stay busy. You know, I'm really happy good things are happening.
Yes, a real up-and-comer with a hard work ethic.
Oh, yeah.
I think things might work out for her.
Go get him attitude.
Exactly.
And by the way, humble brag, I can attest that last show in Vancouver was phenomenal.
Did not get an invite. Wow, just good to be Rebecca Jarvis.
Yes, it is.
Sweet eyes.
Nobody deserved it more than you, and your daughter had a great time too.
She really did.
Yes. All right, today is also counting down to Christmas with just 15 days until the holiday. Cities across the country are stepping up their holiday cheer in a big way. And a real estate software company, MRI Software, has ranked U.S. cities with the most Christmas activities per square mile. So without further ado, their top 5 cities with the most Christmas cheer are Frederick, Maryland in 5th place, Dover, Delaware in 4th. In 3rd place comes Newark, New Jersey.
Wow.
Okay. 2nd place goes to Wilmington, Delaware, with over 65 activities per square mile. And in 1st place, drum roll please, Jersey City, New Jersey, right across the river.
Road trip.
Nearly 70 activities per square mile and over 1,400 seasonal things to do across the city. It's a real winter wonderland over there.
It makes New Jersey like the capital of Christmas in America. You got Newark and Jersey City.
Yes.
Like 1 in 3?
Exactly. Yeah.
Who
So
knew?
which of the 2 cities will you go to if you live in New Jersey?
Well, that could start a fight here in New York. You know,
That's very
the
true.
New York City area.
That's very true. There's plenty of New York stuff going on right here, you guys, and we're going to tell you about the next one. How about turning your pup into a Christmas present? They are the gift that keeps on giving, after all. Now check out this TikTok challenge going viral right now for the holidays. All you have to do is tape up some Christmas wrapping paper in like a door frame or something. Then you get your pooch in position using their favorite snack to make them still. Lots of peanut butter I'm seeing on TikTok. And then snap away. This is Sunday the Golden Retriever spreading a little holiday joy any day of the week. And then we have Winston and Charlie the Frenchies giving a double dose of Christmas cheer. And then we have Daisy the Shih Tzu playing the sweetest peekaboo with the wrapping paper trend. And 10-year-old Rocky.
Oh, Rocky.
The ultimate Christmas beagle.
Oh, I would die for him.
Yeah, me
so
too.
Cute.
Rocky's smile at the end.
Trust that I have big plans when I get home to try this with Archie.
Yeah, see what Archie thinks. LeBron is like, no, we don't do that over here.
I think our Aussie Doodle Lulu wouldn't have the patience for that as well.
Peanut butter, that's
Lots
the trick,
of peanut
right?
butter, that's right.
All right, our thanks to Will Gibbs. And coming up, the woman who got fed up searching for love on apps. Well, she came up with an outside-of-the-box approach, literally, to finding the one. You don't want to miss this.
Welcome back to GMA3.
Look at those pretty decorations. Welcome back to GMA3. We have a big day tomorrow on GMA. Zoe Saldana will be here telling us about returning to Pandora and Avatar, Fire and Ash, and why she's so attached to the franchise. We're very much looking forward to that.
Can't wait for that. And then Tori Johnson is here with Deals and Steals, and it's all about finding the perfect gifts for your loved ones with discounts up to 70% off.
Love deals and steals, especially around the holiday season. And then GMA's 50 States in 50 Weeks heads up to the beautiful state of Maine. You're going to see why it's called Vacation Land.
I think it has a little bit to do with the lobster, right? Well, that's the reason why I love vacationing there.
Me too.
Well, now to former Philadelphia Eagles star Jason Kelce, the Super Bowl champ and father of 4, is talking about the pain of experiencing pregnancy loss with his wife, Kylie. Rhiannon Alley has that story.
Super Bowl champ Jason Kelce opening up about the devastating pain of pregnancy loss. While accepting the March of Dimes Sports Achievement Award on Wednesday, Kelce saying, "I remember going out to my truck in the middle of practice and meetings, overcome with grief and emotion." Jason's wife, Kylie, who introduced her husband at the ceremony, sharing her miscarriage experience in October on her Not Gonna Lie podcast.
Essentially, I had what you would refer to as a missed miscarriage.
According to March of Dimes, up to 20% of pregnancies end in miscarriage.
It's very important for women to understand that they are not the cause of a miscarriage. Now, what increases a risk for miscarriage is including people who have had miscarriages in the past.
The ESPN analyst also revealing the comfort in the shared experience amongst his football family, saying, "You really find out in moments like those how awesome sports are and how awesome teams are. There are so many people that shared with me, coaches, teammates, people within the Eagles building, friends of ours, and you really find out how prevalent this actually is, how often miscarriages happen. And it's something that I think a lot of times often doesn't get said or spoken about."
And so glad that they are sharing that. Our thanks to Rhiannon for that story. Well, coming up, how one woman ditched the apps and found a unique way to search for love.
Back now with a woman putting her search for love on display for everybody to see. She got tired of all the dating apps, so instead, she went big. Jacqueline Lee has her story.
Lisa Catalano is looking for love.
I really do want to find somebody who I'm compatible with. I'm searching for the love of my life.
She's tried all the apps, the endless swiping, with one dead end after another. But now, at age 42,
I don't understand what's going on, but I figured it's time for a bold move.
She's taking a drastic step.
This is something I never thought I would do, and I can't believe any of this is happening right now.
Going old school and buying ad space on multiple digital billboards scattered throughout San Francisco Bay Area highways.
What has been the strangest part of this whole thing?
It is really strange seeing myself up on a billboard.
The billboards driving traffic to her own website, Marry Lisa, where potential suitors can apply to date her. Her quest for love going viral.
She was frustrated with the apps, so she decided to think bigger. Why do you think this struck such a nerve?
I think that it really touches upon the frustration that a lot of people have with trying to date right now. Dating is hard.
More than 3,000 applications pouring in from around the world.
These are some of the applications I've gotten in.
This is so exciting. Lisa printing out the top contenders.
And this is all within the last 9 or so days, 9-10 days. I've lost track at this point. And I'm going to go through everything manually. It is going to take a while, but I'm going to do the best I can.
Look, I think courage favors the bold in life, and all the more power to her if she is making dating such a conscious choice.
Lisa's plight, not uncommon these days. The modern dating scene is not working out for many singles.
Have you guys ever seen a hot single guy in Atlanta? Same.
I am back on Hinge, and I do see what y'all mean.
Between all the swipes, likes, double taps, and DMs, almost 80% of singles say they experience some degree of emotional, mental, or physical exhaustion from dating apps.
There's this real recognition that something isn't working for a lot of people anymore.
Fatigued is probably a really good word.
It's just so hectic right now, and it's really hard to find a genuine connection.
The good side of dating apps is there's so many more people. The underbelly of that is there's so many more people that can potentially say no to us or ghost us. So every advantage has its disadvantage.
Lisa shared that she was engaged in her 30s, but tragically, her fiance passed away from a terminal illness.
To have that kind of tragedy, what was that like for you? How did you get through it?
It's difficult. It's really difficult to lose somebody, especially somebody that close. But I was motivated to start dating again because I do want to try to start a family.
Hopping back into dating was a challenge. Apps like Hinge, Bumble, and Tinder were new to her. So was the phenomenon of ghosting.
He chose that easy way out. He chose to just ghost you and never respond.
I had dozens and dozens and dozens of matches on all these different apps, and the conversations either just completely fizzled out after a few little back and forth notes, or most of the time, no conversation at all.
Fed up, Lisa says it was time to take a bold step.
This is the website.
This is the website.
You did a good job. It looks good.
Thank you. I do have, a section about myself. We have the menu page here. There's fast facts, who I'm looking for, videos, why the website.
Her criteria laid out clearly.
And I'm asking for their religious beliefs, political affiliation, education, and then I have a lot of drop downs that are just yes and no. I'm looking for 35 to 45 with flexibility a year or two on either end, and I feel like that's a pretty comfortable range for me. I'm getting men as young as 19 and as old as 78.
But what about events? You asked, I listened.
With more singles like Lisa ditching the apps, they're thinking out of the box, turning to niche events to meet like-minded people.
Good job!
Like running clubs.
Last time there were 30 people there, and look how many people there are now.
Or a pizza tour.
I'm really prioritizing in-person connections, kind of just meeting people by chance.
Or an old school matchmaker.
If you want to go out and get off the dating apps and do something different, think about things that you actually like to do, are good at, or bring you joy. For example, so many of my clients now are deciding they want to play pickleball.
3, 2, 1, here we go.
Pickleball may be one of the hottest new sports, but it's also become a hot new dating scene.
We just want you to get on the court, because the more you get out there, the more likely you are to meet your person.
Colorado resident Annalise Niebauer is bringing romance to the pickleball courts with her new app called Pickle Match.
We have 1,200 people between the downloads and the wait list. And then for our events, we always book them out. So our events are very fun and well attended.
The app matches people who already share a love for the sport and are also looking for love.
At the events, we do something called pickleball speed dating, which is really fun. And so it's this fast-paced rotation where you end up playing with 5, 6 different people throughout the course of the night.
The fun on the court helps take away some of the pressures of dating.
And then at the end of the night, especially at our single events, I love watching people exchange numbers. That gives me so much joy.
Love is coming to you. It's a when, not an if. All you have to do is continue to date to find this person.
Lisa is confident her true love is out there.
Have you thought about that? Like, your future husband might be sitting in your inbox right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really exciting to think about. It's really exciting to think about.
I can feel your optimism and your energy.
I do feel confident that I will meet someone this way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He's in the inbox, or he will be soon.
10 years from now, paint me a picture of what your life will look like.
Married, young kids, going to Giants games during baseball season.
Hey, listen, you can try dating apps. You can go on reality TV shows and hand out roses if you want. I know something about that. Or you can just grab billboards. And it seems like it's really working for Lisa, too, by the way. Since that site has gone up, Lisa has gone out on some first, second, and a third date as well. And she says that she's taking things slow right now, but she's still very optimistic.
There will be a final rose.
There is going to be a final rose in Lisa's future. I see that. It'll be dramatic, too. Coming up, comedian Samantha Bee gets real about menopause, how she's using humor to destigmatize it based on her own experience.
We are back now with comedian Samantha Bee working to break the stigma around menopause. Her new stand-up tour is all about the change, and she's hoping to change the way people talk and feel about it. She sat down with Nightline co-anchor Juju Chang.
So how's it going, everybody? Ooh, I am so excited to talk to you about menopause here tonight.
You might have noticed menopause is having a moment.
I did tell a room full of Hollywood type people that I wanted to do a show about this topic, and one of them said, "Oh my God, that's great. Menopause is super hot right now." To which I said, "Sir, you truly have no idea."
Packed audiences laughing uproariously about how to survive menopause.
Tell me about the name of your tour.
I needed to know how to survive menopause, and I was like, I think that will state very upfront what the show is about.
So you're like a girlfriend's guide to menopause.
A girlfriend's guide, which you really need girlfriends in this period of your life.
Comedian Samantha Bee got famous for her sassy female energy on The Daily Show.
I don't think we have 5 minutes.
Shush. Easy, little John. Mama's in control now.
She's now nearly an empty nester, the wife and mom of 3 teenagers on the road, selling out theaters and talking menopause across the country.
I feel like you are really breaking this conspiracy of silence around it.
It actually was really a process, and I feel like if one person can just not be embarrassed by it, that helps the people who come behind. You know what I mean? I'm trying to untether from shame.
How did you get over your own embarrassment about it?
I got over my sense of shame about it by just grinding it out. I felt an energy in the audience, and I thought, I'm going to lean even further into it because there's a need. Because there's actually a need and a desire to just talk about it all together, all at once, just get it out.
She's not the only one. Influencers and celebrities are also speaking out. This year, Melanie Sanders hit a nerve with her We Do Not Care Club.
I started this club for all women in perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. We are putting the world on notice that we simply just do not care much anymore.
Melanie's millions of followers, including actress Ashley Judd, joining in on the honesty.
I probably have cellulite, I don't care.
Other stars also chiming in about the change.
I'm in menopause! Okay?
Oscar-winning actress Halle Berry, a big advocate for awareness, getting real in her support of a Senate bill to increase menopause funding and education.
It has to be destigmatized. The shame has to be taken out of menopause. We have to talk about this very normal part of our life that happens.
Goop founder and actress Gwyneth Paltrow making this admission on her site.
I think menopause gets a really bad rap and needs a bit of a rebranding.
Even Oprah Winfrey giving the topic the Oprah treatment in a primetime ABC special, The Menopause Revolution.
We can stop the stereotypes and we can change this conversation.
Half the population goes through it, so you'd think we'd know what menopause is.
We've diagnosed it as a time frame in a woman's life when she hasn't had a cycle consecutively for 12 months. The symptoms of menopause most commonly can be hot flashes, night sweats, mood changes, disturbances in sleep, decrease in libido.
Dr. Jessica Shepard is a Dallas-based board-certified OBGYN and author of Generation M, Living Well in Perimenopause and Menopause.
There's a full range of how women want to approach the treatment and management of their symptoms. So some of the things that we see is going to be hormone therapy, which may give you back enough of those hormones to allow you to feel better, to function better, because your organs and your body needs it.
For Sam Bee, cracking jokes about an awkward topic helps bring awareness.
None of this is really all that fair.
Her show, based on her own experiences, delivers on that idea. The inevitable hormonal change has long been dramatized, but rarely explained. From television's The Golden Girls.
I am not dying, Rose, but I might as well be. It's menopause.
To movies like Fried Green Tomatoes.
Simple, honey. You're going through the change.
When we see television and social media placing emphasis on a topic that for so long women would not talk about, I think that this allows women to say, you know what, maybe this is some funny some days, or maybe I don't have to feel alone in the moments where I'm sweating half to death or I can't sleep.
There's a lot of misunderstanding. Give me the litany of symptoms that you were going through.
Ears itching, my hair really started to fall out. I started to get, like, my moods were so erratic, but primarily I really could not sleep through the night, and my job was so demanding that waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning every single night was like not helping.
Her act also taking on the seeming double standard of treatment in the medical community.
We take men's bodies seriously. You know, we have symptoms of things that appear differently in men's bodies and women's bodies.
And so when a man's organs versus a woman's organs?
Well, the ovaries are one of the only organs in the human body that when they start to slow down, we kind of all just go, oh, well, you know, like I'll wipe my hands clean of that.
And yet there are men in your audience, you know.
There are lots,
and so what
actually.
What are you trying to say to the men?
I love having men in the audience. That actually shocked me. I did think that it would be just like large groups of women, but actually a lot of them bring their partners because, again, it is a shared experience with our loving partners.
You've had a late night talk show, variety show, and now you're out on the road. How does your career evolve?
I've done the kind of larger scale work that I really wanted to do, and I kind of said everything that I wanted to say in that realm. I really did a lot of soul searching about what it was that I felt I had left to say. This topic is so interesting to me, so it is pure joy for me to do it. It's like driven out of pure love for the audience that I'm serving.
Together, we are all going to survive menopause. Thank you.
Pure joy. That is a nice way to look at it. All right, thanks to Juju for that, and we will be right back. What a great way to celebrate Wednesday.
Yes.
Thank you for watching.
I had to get my Christmas shopping done.
Can you look us up?
Sorry, I just randomly thought about that.
Can you look us up for a Taylor Swift concert?
Yes.